What's up, everybody? So this is my beginning of my YouTube channel for trucking, for being a truck driver. So I am currently in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm in a motel room, as you can tell. I work for Cypress Truck Lines. I'm down here doing my 7-week evaluation. I've already done all my training on the road, and I'll tell you one thing. For people, I've heard people get on here and talk about Cypress and just not have a great experience with them. And for me, I've had an amazing experience so far. You know, we've had a lot of fun out on the road. To me, it was fun, but flatbed is not for the weak. In my opinion, if you're going to do flatbed truck driving, it's not for the weak. It's definitely not for somebody who doesn't want to work, because you're going to work. That's going to happen. So I wanted to kind of explain, some of the things that I did while I was training before I got down here for my 7-week eval. So my first week I did orientation. I did an orientation for 3 days in Abilene, Texas. Then I got on the truck with my trainer on Thursday afternoon and then rode with him for Friday. Then we went home for the weekend. And then I got back in the truck with him on Monday, and we stayed on the road for 5 days. To me, it was a crazy experience. The first week was just, holy smokes. It was like a slap in the face, like, boom. They weren't kidding, and I've always been a fan of flatbed truck driving. I think it's really cool. I did it before 6 years ago, but I decided to get back into trucking, and Cypress just seemed like the greatest option, and so we get into the truck, on Monday. So it's my first official week that I'm going to do 5 days. I'm going to do 5 days out. And I actually did weeks where I did 6 days out. I started on Sunday and then did get home till Friday night. But we went, and we carried loads from Sweetwater, Texas down to Louisiana, into Mississippi, then picked up loads in Mississippi, brought them back to Texas. It was a lot of fun. I mean, for me personally, I think it's fun. Truck driving is not, it's not just a job to me. It's a lifestyle choice, and I absolutely love it. And yeah, it does stink being away from the family, not seeing my kids, not seeing my wife. That part does stink, because I don't see them for at least five days, at least. And so that part took some getting used to. But once it got to week 6, that I got here on Friday. I got here yesterday afternoon to be exact. But you get used to it. My family's adjusted to it. My kids have adjusted to it. My wife's adjusted to it. My wife and I, at first she was kind of worried about me being gone so long. But then, you get used to it. But for me, Cypress. Now let's get to the point. Cypress is great company. I absolutely love the people, especially out of the Abilene terminal. I mean, dispatchers are great. Everything's fantastic out there. I think I met some of the other drivers, that are all out of Abilene besides my trainer. And great people to me. I mean, they're all genuine. And if you need help with something, they're there to help you. Some people complain that, that I've seen videos of people complaining that Cypress doesn't give you the miles, they don't give you this, they don't give you that. And I have yet to experience that by myself yet. So I experienced what my trainer experienced, because obviously the dispatches go to him. But we were all over the place. I mean, we got miles all day long. We were busy all the time, and we had a lot of fun. For some people who might comment on this video and say truck driving's not fun. Well, it is if you like the lifestyle. I like this lifestyle. I like being out and away from people, and it gives me peace. I don't have to worry about dealing with the same thing every single day, going into a regular warehouse job where I'm dealing with the same people every single day, and that's the one reason why I love it so much, because I'm kind of I'm a major talker, but I don't enjoy being around people all the time. So for me, it's a lot of fun. My trainer taught me how to do my e-logs. He taught me how to run all the apps that Cypress uses, and I'm not going to go into complete detail of that stuff, but they taught me how to use all the apps, how to do all my paperwork and everything like that. I mean, he was really informative on how to secure my loads, on load securement, on the way you pull the load, because it's different for everybody. But flatbed, especially if you got a taller load, like a big load of sheetrock or lumber, it could easily tip over. And so he taught me on ways, best ways to pull that load, to start thinking ahead, when you're coming into a big city like in New Orleans or, Dallas, Houston, Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, things like that. He was really with me every step of the way. He didn't just go drive the truck, hold the steering wheel. He didn't do that. No, he taught me how to be a better driver. I already thought that I was a pretty decent truck driver, but he taught me how to be an even better one. And it was great. It was a fantastic experience. So, for you guys looking into getting into flatbed, if you want to do flatbed, I really do suggest that you do you look into Cypress. I mean, I really like this company. I've liked it so far, and obviously I'm going to make more videos and with having more experiences with Cypress. But I wanted to come on here and kind of explain what I've gone through so far in just the 6 weeks that I've gone through, and that first week was pretty rough. I mean, it was pretty rough. Let's just put it that way. There's a lot of knowledge that gets crammed down, crammed into your brain that you got to remember. And so that first week for me was a little rough, but after that it was just smooth sailing. The rest of the time we basically just cruised on. I knew what I was coming into every week. I knew that what kind of work I was going to be doing that day. One of the things I appreciate the most is my trainer brought up trip planning. It's so important, because when you get to certain places and you get to certain stops, so there's certain truck stops. If you ain't there before 4 o'clock, you ain't finding a parking spot. And if you're running low on hours, when you got your 14-hour day and then you have your 11 hours of driving, if you're running low on hours, you're kind of getting screwed. So trip planning was the best thing that I think that I learned. One of the most important things that I learned with my trainer. And so, I mean, he really planned out our days. Our days were planned. He knew exactly where we were going, what we were going to do, where we were going to stop at to get fuel, or where we were going to stop at for the night. He planned it out. He planned his day out perfectly. And I learned from him so much about doing my trip plans, knowing what's coming up, what I'm going to do, and where I need to be preparing to stop and things like that. It was fantastic. I could not speak any more highly of that. That was just awesome for me. So, I really think that, if you want to get into flatbed truck driving, I take a look at Cypress. Some people might complain, like you can't have a dog on the truck with you. You can't have your kids on the truck with you. You can only have like your spouse, and they have to actually be your spouse. I think it. I don't know if I'm 100% positive on this, but I'm pretty sure you have to legally be married to your spouse. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's 100% correct, but I'm pretty sure that's what I understood. And so, but yeah, I mean, if you guys are looking into getting into flatbed truck driving, and I'll make more videos of me actually out there on the road, coming up soon after I finish my evaluation, because I can't film while I'm doing my evals and stuff. But I would definitely definitely be putting more content out of what I actually do when I'm on the road. So thank you guys for checking this video out, and I don't know if it was very informative, but I just wanted to kind of give my experience so far. But thank you guys, and if you like this video, you know, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, because I'm definitely going to be putting out a whole lot more stuff. So y'all have a blessed day.